Hi, I am Swarupa Sail, course instructor for Geotechnical Engineering 1. In this presentation, we will find out what is zero air void line and we will solve problem to draw saturation lines. Here we can see a compaction curve which is drawn with the help of the results from standard compaction test. Dry density values are represented on y-axis and water content on x-axis. So when we plot, we will get a compaction curve, but there is one more line which is shown over here, which is nothing but zero air void line. It represents total removal of air from the voids. That means the soil is fully saturated. But practically, it is not possible to remove 100% air from the voids by compaction, as some amount of air is entrapped in water as minute bubbles. No matter how much ever compactive effort or compactive energy is used in removing air. And this can be obtained from compaction test by plotting dry density and water content values. Here we can see there are three saturation lines being shown. First one is zero air void line. That means percentage of air voids is 0 and it represents degree of saturation is equal to 100%, that is fully saturated soil. And second one shows that there is 20% air void in the soil, and third one represents 40% air voids. And in this graph we can see that these saturation lines are represented in terms of degree of saturation. Here first one again represents zero air void line, that is soil is totally saturated, hence degree of saturation is 100%, whereas percentage of air voids is 0. Second one represents 80% saturation line, that means degree of saturation is equal to 80% and percentage of air voids is 20%, whereas third line represents saturation line with degree of saturation equal to 60% and percentage of air voids is equal to 40%. And as we know that it is not possible to remove 100% air from the voids, we can see here that MDD on the compaction curve tallies with 95% saturation curve, not with 100% saturation curve. Now we will check out how to find dry density for saturation lines. Here we can see soil as a three-phase system. This is soil, water and air. Mass of soil is represented by Ms and weight as Ws. Volume of soil sample is Vs, volume of water is Vw and volume of air is Va. Volume of air plus volume of water is equal to volume of voids. And volume of voids plus volume of solids will give us the total volume of the soil sample, which is represented as Vt or V. Volume of voids is taken as E and volume of solids is equal to 1. Now we know the formula for dry unit weight. Dry unit weight gamma D is equal to weight of soil solids divided by total volume. Weight of soil solids can be represented as Ws and total volume by V. We will write weight of solids in terms of unit weight of soil solids. Hence, unit weight of soil solids gamma S is equal to Ws by Vs. We will replace Ws in terms of gamma S. So, Ws will be gamma S into Vs. So that is written here, Ws is equal to gamma S into Vs and volume as it is. From the figure we can see that Vs is equal to 1. So Vs is written as 1 and total volume V, that is Vt or V, is equal to 1 plus E. So V is replaced by 1 plus E. And we will write unit weight of soil solids in terms of specific gravity. We know the formula to find specific gravity. G is equal to unit weight of soil solids divided by unit weight of water. So unit weight of soil solids gamma S is equal to G into gamma W. So gamma S is written as G into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. And even we already seen the formula for ES, that is ES is equal to W into G. S is equal to 1 for degree of saturation is equal to 100%. So E will be equal to W into G. So we will replace E by W into G. So gamma D naught is equal to G into gamma W divided by 1 plus WG. So for zero air void line, degree of saturation is equal to 100%, S is equal to 1, and the formula to find dry unit weight to draw zero air void line is G into gamma W divided by 1 plus WG, which we have already seen from the previous slide. And now to draw 80% saturation line, we have to consider degree of saturation S as 0.8, that is 80 divided by 100. For zero air void line, we took it as S is equal to 1 because degree of saturation is 100%. So 100 by 100 is equal to 1. Hence S was taken as 1 for zero air void line. And now for 80% saturation line, we will take S as 0.8. So substitute S is equal to 0.8 to find dry density value for 80% saturation line. Similarly, for 60% saturation line, S will be equal to 0.6. So gamma D for 60% saturation line will be G into gamma W divided by 1 plus WG divided by 0.6. Now we will go through a problem. A compaction test was conducted on soil sample and following observations were made. These are the values of water content in terms of percentage, and in this column we have got mass of wet soil in terms of kg. Volume of mold is given as 950 cc, that is centimeter cube, and specific gravity of soil is 2.65. We need to draw dry density versus moisture content curve, and we have to plot 100% and 80% saturation lines, and also we need to find MDD and OMC, and finally we need to find out the value of degree of saturation at OMC. These are the water content values given in the problem in terms of percentage, and these are the values of mass of wet soil in terms of kg. We will write water content which is there in terms of percentage as fraction, that is 8 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.08, and so on for rest of the values. And we will convert mass of wet soil which is given in terms of kg into grams, that is 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So 1.7 into 1000 will give us 1700, and similarly we will get rest of the values. Volume of the mold is written as 950 cc, which is given, and also specific gravity of the soil is given in the problem, which is equal to 2.65. To begin with, we need to write down all the given data so that we not have to read problem again and again. Later we will write down which values we need to find out. First one is that we need to draw a compaction curve using dry density values and moisture content. Later we need to plot 100% and 80% saturation lines. Third one is that we need to find MDD and OMC, and finally degree of saturation at OMC. First we need to draw dry density versus moisture content curve. That means we need values of dry density, and value of moisture content is already given in the problem. So we will consider first trial to begin with. To find the value of dry density, we know the formula rho d is equal to rho divided by 1 plus W. Rho is density, which is mass divided by volume. So we will replace rho by m divided by V and 1 plus W as it is. Mass is given in the problem, that is mass of wet soil, which is taken in terms of grams, and volume is given, which is equal to 950 cc into 1 divided by 1 plus water content is written in terms of fraction, that is 0.08. So we get rho d as 1.66 gram per cc. So this is the value of dry density for first trial. For second trial, we will replace the value of m as 1900 and value of water content will be 0.115. So with that, for second trial we will get dry density as 1.79. So same steps have to be repeated for rest of the 4 trials to get the values of dry density. This is the tabular column which is showing the value of dry density which we got from previous slide for the corresponding water content. We will mark water content on x-axis and the values of dry density on y-axis. For the first trial, that is 8%, value of dry density is 1.66, so mark it over here, and for second value of water content, that is 11.5, the value of dry density is 1.79. Similarly, mark all the points and join these points with the help of smooth curve, and note down which is the peak point. So here peak point is nothing but the MDD value, that is 1.84 gram per cc, and project it downwards on x-axis to get corresponding water content, which is nothing but OMC, which is equal to 14.5%. Next we need to plot 100% saturation line, which is also called as zero air void line. That means percentage of air voids is equal to 0. We will consider first trial. For degree of saturation, which is equal to 100%, S is 1, that is 100 divided by 100, so it is equal to 1. And we know the formula to find dry density for saturation lines, that is rho d naught is equal to G into rho W divided by 1 plus E. E is nothing but WG divided by S, because ES is equal to W into G. And here we had already derived at the equation for unit weight of saturation lines, that is gamma d naught is equal to G into gamma W divided by 1 plus WG. Here we have replaced unit weight by density. So this equation can be written as rho d naught is equal to G into rho W divided by 1 plus Wg. So this equation is considered over here to draw saturation lines. Substitute the value of G which is given in the problem, which is equal to 2.65. Density of water is equal to 1 gram per cc, and we have taken the values of mass in terms of grams. So rho W also we will write in terms of gram per cc, so it is equal to 1, and 1 as it is, plus water content value for first trial is 0.08. G is 2.65 and S is equal to 1. So after calculation we get the value of rho D naught as 2.19 gram per cc for first trial. For second trial, all the values will remain same except the value of water content. So 0.08 has to be replaced by 0.115 for second trial to get the value of rho D naught as 2.03. These steps have been repeated to get values of rho D naught for rest of the 4 trials. So we have got the values of rho D naught for corresponding water content. We will plot a graph, mark all the values of water content on x-axis and the values of dry density on y-axis. For first trial, that is water content equal to 8%, mark the value of rho D naught which is 2.19. For second, that is 11.5, the value of rho D naught is 2.03, and so on. Join all these points to get 100% saturation line, which is also called as zero air void line. Now we need to plot 80% saturation line. That means percentage of air voids is equal to 20 and 80% is water. So for first trial, degree of saturation is equal to 80%. That means S is equal to 80 by 100, which is equal to 0.8. We will consider same formula which we had used for calculating dry density for 100% saturation line, that is rho D for 80 is equal to G into rho W divided by 1 plus E. E is nothing but Wg divided by S. G value is 2.65, density of water is 1 and 1 as it is, plus water content is 0.08 for first trial into G is 2.65 and S value is 0.8. After calculating we get value of rho D for 80 as 2.1 gram per cc for the first trial. We need to repeat these steps for rest of the trials just by replacing the value of water content. And these are the values of rho D for 80% saturation line. With the values of water content and dry density for 80% saturation line, we will get a plot which indicates 80% saturation line. Now we need to find degree of saturation S at OMC. OMC value is 14.5. So for this value of OMC, we need to find out what is the value of S. We will consider again the same equation, that is dry density is equal to G into rho W divided by 1 plus Wg divided by S. Dry density value is 1.84, which is the value of dry density corresponding to OMC 14.5. And G is 2.65, rho W, that is density of water, is 1 divided by 1 as it is, plus W is water content, which is nothing but 0.145, that is 14.5 divided by 100, so 0.145 into G value is 2.65 divided by S which we need to find. So after we calculate, we get the value of S as 0.864 and it can be written as 86.4%. So after we get all the curves, we have to show them on the same plot. We do not have to draw them separately. So first curve is the compaction curve, which is shown in red color. Second is 80% saturation line, and third one is 100% saturation line or zero air void line. The degree of saturation S at OAMC 14.5 we got as 86.4%, which lies in between 80% and 100%. So from figure also we can see that OAMC is lying between 80% and 100% saturation lines. Thank you.